Hello students, good morning. I hope you will be safe and fine at your home. My dear student, in previous videos we have completed our 4 lesson and today we are going to start new lesson and I hope you are doing your homework properly and you have completed your notebook from lesson 1 to 4. If not, just do it. The question answer which are given in homework the part of your syllabus and your exercise portion. So do all the work properly in your separate notebook. Let's start today's topic. Yes student, chapter 5, the northern plains. In this lesson we will discuss about the extent of the northern plains and then after we will discuss about the northern plains are divided into 3 river basins. We will study in this lesson all the 3 basins that is divided. And dear student, let's start today's topic. Topic is location and extent of the northern plains. Yes student, northern plains is the part on which we are living. We are living in northern plains. It is also called Indo-Gangetic plain. It's called Indo-Gangetic plain. It is the plain of river Ganga where we are living. So in this lesson we are going to discuss about the part of land on which we are living, that is called the northern plains. First of all, we will discuss in this lesson the extent and location of the northern plains. The location and extent of the northern plains, where it is located and what is the extent of the northern plains. So the northern plains are among the most densely populated region of the world. Yes student, our northern plains on which we are living is the most populated area, land area in the world, because all the things are easily available here. Lands are plain, water are here and fertile lands are here. So each and every condition, each and every nature's condition suitable for living and happy life. So the northern plains are among the most densely populated region of the world. These plains are located to the south of the Himalayas. Yes student, we are living, the part of land on which we are living is the southern, is the south of the Himalaya. Our northern plains is located from the Himalaya in south direction. They lies they lie almost parallel to the Himalaya. Our northern plains are parallel to the Himalayan mountain. Yes student, extending from Punjab in the west, our northern plains extend Punjab in the west to Assam in the east. The plains stretch over a length of 2400 km and are about 150 to 300 km wide. Yes student, extending Punjab in the west, when we talk about west, in west Punjab in the west to Assam in the east, means our this northern plain, it stretches from Punjab to Assam. It is the extension of northern plain. Northern plain extended from Punjab to Assam, stretch over a length of 2400 kilometer. 400 kilometer and are about 150 to 300 kilometer wide. In this position, 150 to 300 kilometer wide. They cover the states of Punjab, West Bengal, Haryana, the National Capital Territory of Delhi, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, parts of Assam. So my dear student, in northern plains, these states are located. Means, in other words, you can say the northern plains cover the state Punjab, West Bengal, Haryana, the National Capital Territory of Delhi, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, and some part of Assam. And next is the northern plains comprises flat and level land. Yes, student, you can understand with name northern plains means land will be flat and plain. Life is easy in plain land in comparison with plateau land, or you can say in comparison with mountainous land, because on the mountain we cannot build close houses. On the mountain it is not possible. Many times mountain slides and house get damaged. So these rivers are the northern plain comprises flat and level land. The rivers that originate in the Himalayas flow through the plains. Yes, student? The river that originates from Himalaya flow through the plains. All the river that originate from Himalaya flow through the plains. And when we talk about our river Ganga enters in the plain region from Haridwar. Haridwar is the place from where Ganga start flowing in the plain land. So Haridwar is the portion from where Ganga start flowing on the plain land. This is why they are known as perennial river. These rivers are snow-fed and have water throughout the year. And my dear student, these rivers are snow-fed means the river get the water from melting of ice and snow. Means it is our river that flow in plain land in northern plain are fed by mountain, you can say snow and ice. When snow and ice start melting, this melting snow and ice convert into water, and this water moves towards the river, and so it is called that the rivers are fed by snow and ice. These rivers are snow fed and have water throughout the years. Dear student, because of high altitude on the mountain, every time snow and ice we can see there, and when ice and snow fell throughout the year on the mountains, there will be no decrease in water in the rivers. They brings fine silt. This is why they are known as perennial river. That's why all the river which flows in northern plain called perennial river. They bring fine silt, alluvium. Fine silt means alluvium from the Himalayas. Dear student, if our land is fertile, the reason is alluvium. When rivers start flowing from mountainous region, they bring a lot of things with them and dump on the plain land. That's why uh, in plain land the soils are fertile. Alluvium makes the soil fertile. Here I want to tell the meaning fertile. Dear student, fertile is the power of land which helps in growing the crops, plants and everything. It is called fertile and its opposite is barren. The part of land which are unable to grow crops is called barren land. So, during the monsoon season, the rivers overflow their banks and deposit the fertile alluvium. With the help of alluvium, soil get fertile. The main rivers that flow through the northern plains are joined by several tributaries. Tributaries means when when a small river joins into the big river, it is called tributaries. It is called tributaries. So, a river basin is an area of land drained by a river and its tributaries. The northern plains are divided into three river basins. Yes, student, plain our plains are divided into three river basins. That is the Satluj river basin, the Ganga river basin and the Brahmaputra river basin. We will discuss all these about in our next video. So keep on watching my video and do it like and subscribe. With your like and subscribe, we know your feedback. So have a nice day.